YouTube. Hello from Michigan, where it's nice and gloomy, just the way we like it. Thinking about some stuff today. All the institutions that humanity has set up. You know, I live in a city. There's a government there. I live in a state. We got state government. We got federal government. All of them enacting laws, changing laws, adding new laws. We've also got, the various religions to govern even your personal behavior. Tell you what to do and what not to do. Ultimate sin, all of that. And, what would really happen if we didn't have all this crap in place? Probably nothing, because we all deal with our fellow humans every day on a day-to-day basis. Here I am driving along on the freeway with all these other people. There isn't a cop every single mile, yet none of us are running into each other. We're not throwing shit at each other. We know we can't do that because you don't want it to happen to you. I mean, it's a real basic altruistic behavior. So I'm going to go home and watch videos on YouTube tonight. When you don't have a life, that's what you do. You spend too much time on YouTube. I'll even watch my own video when I get home before I upload it. And everybody, at least the videos that I like to watch, everybody is going to tell you how you should be thinking, and how you should behave, and what you should believe in. And, I mentioned all these different forms of government and how religion is actually a lot like a form of government. Because I believe that deep down inside, most people feel that you should believe the way they do. And they're very happy when they've convinced you that that's the way you should be, and that you change your position. I believe most of the Christians that make their stupid videos on YouTube, they believe that they're right, even though they're not. Some of them even have, may get some kind of a monetary gain from that, but I still, I'm sure there's some that's their, that's why they're doing it, for a monetary reason. But the other ones, they're just doing it for the pure joy of convincing somebody of something. And us atheists are the same way. We feel that we're right, and we're certainly not going to get any kind of monetary gain out of it. There's no atheists, no atheists are going to send you 10% of their income. We're not selling pieces of the true cross or anything. So we're doing it, on a very basic psychological level, because it feels good. There's other reasons. We don't want stupid, political policies in place. We don't want to have to follow a law that's based in somebody's religion Those are the other reasons. Why do so many people get hooked on religion when it's obviously very ridiculous? Well, humans are unique among animals in that we know we're going to die. I mean, chimps and stuff, they may know that. We got no way of telling. I guess somebody told Coco one time, explained to Coco that Coco was going to die, and Coco moped around for a couple of weeks. I'm glad they didn't tell Coco about Christianity, because I'm sure Coco would have been insufferable after that. But anyways, I believe that's the big hook for Christianity and Islam, is this promise of being able to live forever. And not only do you have the promise of being able to live forever, but you have the threat of eternal torture. So if you truly believe that, you know, no matter what kind of facts, how ridiculous you make something look, I don't know, there's got to be a psychological layer to it too, because I really believe atheists are different. In that aspect, in that we realize that, you know, no matter what, you're not going to live forever. That's just stupid. You know, by the time you get to be my age, you may have been in the hospital room with a relative, a loved one, maybe somebody even very close to you, and you may have been there when they died. And it's plain as day that after you die, you're not going to do anything else. Nothing's going to come out of you. There's no invisible object that comes out of you. I was actually in the hospital room when my mother passed away, and the nurse went over and opened the curtains. And I didn't say nothing at the time, but later on I was like, what the hell? You know, I asked somebody, I said, what the fuck was that? Apparently that's to let the soul, you know, I guess the soul can get out of your body without leaving a hole, and it can get through a window, but it can't get through the curtains. I thought that was very ridiculous. It's painfully obvious that nothing happens to a dead body. So you got to go through some mental gymnastics, and I've seen it. There was a guy the other night, this Catholic, this very cast guy, and I did flip on YouTube at work today a little bit and looked at him, and Verycast had some other stuff up there. He was debating with Baud the Bits, so I'm going to check that out when I get home. Maybe I'll jump in on that argument. Verycast is pretty slick. He's obviously an intelligent guy, but he's got that psychological hang-up, you know, where he can believe in what is demonstrably not true. And things being demonstrably not true has never stopped the human race from pursuing them. We see it every day, not just religion, but you know, weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, global warming, and I don't mean that global warming's not true, I mean the global warming denialists. I mean, hell, all you just have to be alive for 40 years and you can see the change. Humans can argue about anything. You can make up a story for anything. And religion is one of the most convoluted things. You can turn it onto anything, as with the flying spaghetti monster. I don't know. It'll be a never-ending thing. You know, some people are of the opinion that eventually religion's going to die away, but I don't think so. I think if you hang that hook in front of people of the afterlife and also eternal torment, it's going to be around forever. And calling them weak-minded, that's pretty easy to say. And it's not too bad of a definition, but there's something else at play there. Some other kind of psychology. So, I'm about halfway home. Made a much longer video this time. I got a message on my phone the other day saying that I could now upload videos 15 minutes or longer. So we're going to find out if that's true. Go home, make supper, sit my lazy ass in front of the computer, do some debating. Signing out.